Hello, my name is John and I'd like to demonstrate for you how to change the TCP/IP settings in Windows 7. For best viewing, it would be best to full screen this video and watch it in the highest quality as possible. The quickest way is probably just to left click this computer icon, select Open Network and Sharing Center, select this link for the adapter, go to Properties, TCP/IP version 4, double left click that, left click the icon or the radio button there and specify the static IP address that you would like to use. Subnet mask, of course, default gateway, and whatever the preferred DNS server is that you would like to use. Click OK and close. That's probably the quickest way that I can think of graphically to change your TCP/IP settings in Windows 7. Obviously there's multiple ways with Microsoft to do this. You could also left click on this icon, Network and Sharing Center, click on Change Adapter Settings over here, right click your adapter, Properties, select TCP/IP version 4, Properties, and make your modifications here. Say OK. Again, lots of different ways. You could also go through Control Panel. So start Control Panel. Sometimes this will be set to Category View. And of course you just go to Network and Internet, Network and Sharing Center. This is again taking you back to, connect to a network, view network devices. Just go in here, change adapter settings. Again, back to the same spot that we were in before, Properties, TCP/IP version 4, Properties, say OK. Again, lots of different ways you can make this happen. With the control panel, I also like to change this, me personally, to like a large or small icons, typically small icons for me. And that way I can just get back to my basic area where I can do my Network and Sharing Center. And then Network and Sharing Center, again, change adapter settings, Properties. You can even go up here to see additional commands, this little arrow if the screen's not wide enough, change settings of this connection. And there's lots of different ways with Microsoft to change the settings, but this is the basics here. One other thing that I want to make mention of on here, it's kind of interesting, is if you're looking at the properties of your network adapter, the TCP/IP version 4 properties of the adapter, and you select the obtain IP address automatically, by default, notice that you'll get a new tab here that says alternate configuration, and that is only available, that tab is only available when you are obtaining an IP address automatically, in other words, from a DHCP server. If you select the static radio button to specify an IP address, notice that tab went away up there. Now what that is for is, it's pretty much saying, listen, I always want to get an IP address from a DHCP server. And if I cannot get an IP address from a DHCP server on this alternate configuration tab, give me an APIPA address, an automatic private IP address. Remember the 169.254, the first two octets. But what you can also do with an alternate configuration is say, no, if DHCP is not available, which I want to get one from a DHCP server, but it's not available, don't give me that APIPA address because, of course, that doesn't let me go off my local network. It's a non-routable address. But give me this user configured, it's kind of a pseudo static IP here. So 192.168.0.2, whatever subnet mask, default gateway, and preferred DNS server. And what happens here when you say OK to this is you're saying, listen, I always want to get an IP address from a DHCP server, but in the event that that DHCP server is not available, then give me this alternate configuration address instead of an APIPA address. Now what this has really been designed for is the ability for you to move between different networks without having to go in and change your IP settings all the time. So for example, let's say that you're at work, and at work you have a DHCP server. So of course you're obtaining an IP address automatically. At work you'll get that IP address from that DHCP server. However, when you take your laptop from work and then go to home where you don't have a DHCP server set up, you're going to get this alternate configuration that you've already configured based on your home network's TCP/IP settings. So that's kind of an interesting setting there. That's very useful for moving between different networks. And I think it's about all I want to cover for this video. Thanks for watching.